Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to talk about a non-AV piece of equipment. And no, it's not seating. I know the seating's missing. That was just a nice little convenient factor. Today I'm going to talk about the windows in my theater. I do have new seating coming, so watch for that. However, one of the projects that has been near or at the top of my list since we moved into this house and started building this theater was to find a solution for these windows. And it's one that just, it's not a low priority, but it gets bumped frequently by other audio and video stuff that's more fun to play around with. But we bought this house. It had these blinds. They're nice blinds. They work really well, except they're not blackout blinds. They're not smart or automatic or motorized. But, you know, they're nice blinds. They're not bad blinds, except if you're building a theater. So I've had to come up with various solutions for getting them to be actually blackout blinds. And that has involved multiple layers of stuff. And it's still not perfect. You can still see how easily some light can creep through here around the edges. So, you know, I've got the blind itself. I've got one of these panels that is the same material as these. And I've got them across all three of these windows. And again, it makes it look like I'm running a meth lab down here from the outside. And I've really wanted to do something about that. Not to mention the fact that I work down here during the day. My office area is right there. And it's really nice when I'm able to have the blinds open and have some natural light down here during the day when I'm not down, you know, in the theater watching something. But because of all the layers of stuff I've had to do to make these blackout blinds, to black out the light, it becomes a lot of work to try and open and close these every day. So basically I don't. You know, you can see again more of the cloth, more of the fiberglass panels or whatever this material is. I don't think it's fiberglass anymore, but yeah, you can just see the amount of hassle it can be on a daily basis to try and get these opened and closed. So I've been looking, I've gone through several different websites looking at the different offerings, and you know, new Hunter Douglas blinds are not in the budget. They're just not. One website that I've had open for quite a while has been SmartWave Shades, and they seem to offer exactly what I was looking for. The custom sizing, the pricing was right. You can connect their motors to Home Assistant via Matter Hub, and also to Apple HomeKit and Google Home and some of the other stuff as well. It's a really compatible smart system on there. They have the little track that will install here that will enclose the shade as it comes down to make sure there's not a gap around the side, you know, like say that will allow light to seep in, because the darker you get your room, the more obvious it is when there's a little piece of light coming from somewhere that you have to address. So yeah, they reached out, and I will say right out of the gate, they did not give me these blinds, but they did give me an offer on a discount that made it very, very much a no-brainer for me to go and order the blinds that I've been researching for a few years now. And so I have them in-house now. They arrived this week. They arrived really quickly, actually. They took about a week and a half for them to manufacture and ship the blinds. I was I was not expecting them for at least another week or two. So I was very impressed at the shipping speed. But that's kind of the problem that I'm looking to address. So I'm going to work on installing these, and I'll check back in once I get them up and let you know how they're doing, but that's the problem that I'm solving this weekend, is the problem of my meth lab. I just can't wait to not have all that stuff in the windows for passersby, because the sidewalk is 6 feet that way. We're very close to the curb in this house. So it'll be nice to not look like we're doing something nefarious. It'll be nice to have daylight down here while I'm working. And then at the same time, we will also be able to just program it in to automate, come up at sunrise, go down at sunset. We'll be able to, have them in the play automations in Home Assistant. So if I'm down here watching a football game and I start playing the game, they'll come down. If it's still daylight outside, it'll confirm that they're in the down closed position. So another thing, because we do have motorized blinds upstairs. I almost forgot about this. This is one of the things that I thought was super cool. We have motorized blinds throughout the rest of the house, and this house has a lot of windows, and every one of them is old enough and they weren't hardwired. So I think we have 14 windows upstairs, and each window requires 12 AA batteries in the little battery pack to power the blind. And it is such a headache. And just like, I'm always charging batteries from one of those blinds. It's just a constant cycle where I go through the windows one at a time and charge the batteries. So these, I actually have a little solar panel for each one of them that can just tuck it up right here behind where the casing will be, and just keep it charged all the time with the power of the sun. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, like I said, there's no wires to run anywhere because it'll be tucked right up behind there. If the solar panel doesn't end up working very well, this is north. I can't imagine it's not going to be just fine for the amount of energy we're going to use opening and closing these a couple times a day. But if it doesn't, it's just a USB-C port on the motor that you can plug into any little wall wart USB power supply or little battery pack or whatever you might need. But I'm very excited to get these in, obviously. So I'm going to stop talking for you today about these, and I am going to get these installed before the new seating arrives. It's nice to actually have a little extra room in here. So. So we've got them unboxed. Each one has its own little packet of hardware. You're getting a couple of the brackets and all the screws and drywall hooks that you need. And then here is the device itself. So it will mount in there on the two hooks, just like so. Now that we've got the other ones out, we just put in the two brackets, snap this into place, and then we'll work on the side track. So the other stuff that I've got in here in the box, these are magnetic strips if we want to use these for the side channels that I got. These are the trick that's going to make them truly work for home theater. These side channels, let's see if I can just pull a couple out. So these will mount on the sides of the window well, and the blinds will drop through there. So it will hopefully seal out the ability of any light to sneak in around the blinds, like what we were seeing with these, even with the panels behind them. This is the other thing. This is the solar panel that can just be mounted up at the top of the window, kind of behind the blind case itself, to power the blinds and to keep them charged without having to constantly be charging batteries. ABC, right? Always be charging. I also have I have a single remote control. I've got one of the 15 channel capable remote controls that will control all of them. But like I've said, this will be kind of the standby, because I plan to have them all controlled within Home Assistant. So yeah, I'm gonna work on installing. Well, you guys, welcome to the glamorous life of being a home theater YouTuber. Always under construction, but about an hour and a half later, this really was easier than I expected to get these installed and up and running. I'm still not quite done yet. I still have the solar panels to install, but I need to wash the windows first. I have the little side tracks to get installed. These should do a really nice job. I've done some just test fitting. It looks like there's going to be a little bit right up at the top around the casing that I'm going to have to figure out. But man, what a great afternoon this is. I can wait. I don't want to say, I mean, because it's Sunday and tomorrow's Monday and I have to go to work, but at least I'm going to have some nice, bright, natural light down here while I'm working tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. And you know, everything came pre-programmed, so you know, I got the 15 channel remote, so I can run them all separately if I want. Yeah, and then 3. Yeah. So, you know, really, really well packaged. Everything. The instructions didn't have a whole lot of words, but I was able to figure it out. I've built enough IKEA furniture in my day, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to get the rest of the hardware up, and I'm going to work on closing out some of that light. And then I bought a smart Matter hub here to make sure that I have something. I tell you what, between Matter and Thread and Zigbee and all the different, like it's worse than HDR in terms of everyone wanting their own brand name on something and what will talk to each other and what won't. I did a bunch of research and it probably made it worse, but I went ahead and ordered this. I haven't opened it yet because I have a Tuya hub that's already running my LED lights on the sidewalls, so that might do it. If that doesn't work, it looks like I could maybe try connecting them to my Philips Hue hub. That appears to be a Matter hub as well that might work. So I have some options before I open this up, but I also just this was $50 and I went ahead and ordered it just to make sure that when it's time, I can get them up and running. But look at that. I mean, like, yeah, I've installed stuff before. Oh, there we go. I've done stuff like this before, and sure, it's not rocket science putting shades up, but I really expected it to take me a lot longer than it did. So I'm pretty darn tickled. Oh my God, did I just say tickled? I'm turning into my grandma. I'm really pleased with how these are looking so far. The shades themselves are really nice looking. They're well constructed. They do appear to be blackout. You know, once we get all the little pieces plugged, they're a nice thick shade. I haven't gone outside and looked yet, but it's got to look better than all the random stuff I had stuffed behind those old blinds. So now it's a matter of getting rid of the old Hunter Douglas blinds that are custom for these windows. Anyway, I'm going to do another video. Once I get all the install done, I'm going to do another video, just really a little more polished, put together, really get you some close-ups and things like that of the blinds, of the shades themselves, and working, and you know how effectively I've been able to get all the light holes plugged. And then I'm going to do yet another video that will be getting them programmed into Home Assistant. I'll let you know what I end up finding on what will connect them. And I'm going to, I'll walk through, I'm gonna have them automated with all the rest of my home theater lighting and stuff. So when I press play, if they're not already down, they're gonna go down. And when something's over, if it's still light out, they'll go back up, versus, you know, if it's dark out, they'll stay down, automating the sunrise and sunset. And I'll go through all of that once I have a chance to get it figured out. But yeah, as far as that goes, I've got a lot of extra time today that I didn't expect to have, so I'm pretty pleased about that. All right, I guess I'm tickled. Tickled, I said that. All right, we'll talk to you soon. See you again next time. We'll have some more cool stuff. I might wear these out before then. Nice.